Which one? Oh, the link for this stream, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Sweet. So what's? Oh, first band Zed. All right. Which one? So Zed bands are gonna come out a lot now because of the new item.
link
A lot of people just don't know how to fucking deal with that item yet. Like, they just don't even know what that item does, pretty much. Because like, it synergizes way too well with Zed right now. Because that item is literally a mini Zed ult. So that's what I'm expecting. A lot of those bands.
Yeah, so they nerfed Zed, but then they also buffed. They gave him this item, so people are still super scared. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into the solo queue ladder and just like either get wrecked or wreck a bunch of Zeds, and then I'll tell you how I feel about Zed at
All
the
right.
moment.
Thanks. Yeah, I would like to know.
'Cause I don't know. I haven't seen it yet on the patch.
Yeah. Did he actually get nerfed this patch? I don't think so.
Hey, he did. What?
Really? Was it nerfed?
I'll pull up the patch notes.
Yeah, same. Don't. I don't remember seeing his head nerf in there.
There's no way they would just
Oh.
randomly give him a buff with this
Yeah, there was
item.
just a slight nerf on his ultimate. Um.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're only nerfing it because they're adding this item that synergizes way too well with him. Like that's literally the only.
Yeah,
reason.
but it's 5% damage taken for the amplifier. So
Yeah,
then he
that's,
just
That's not a big difference.
yeah.
5% is whatever.
But then you
All right, so the first pick, Kindred.
which is a good pick in my opinion.
Yeah, Teemo. They better be trolling. All right, well the Graves are kind of standard. There's like Corki Graves, Ezreal. Those are the top AD carries right now. Graves did get nerfed recently, but he's still strong.
Hey, if you're in game and you're watching my stream, piss off. I'm not telling you what to pick. I have great insight on champion selection, and you're not allowed to have any of it. So get out of here.
What the hell?
There's 9 viewers. I don't get 9 viewers in 2 seconds unless they're all in the game.
Yeah, exactly. Tell them. All right, so
Okay.
Thresh and Lissandra. That's interesting picks. Lissandra's very versatile right now. That's not a bad pick at all.
Yeah, Alessandra's
Fits well in top and mid.
yeah flex pick mid top. Oh, they're
Okay.
hovering the Ziggs with the new buffs.
Alright,
They
well.
lock in the Ziggs.
Oh man, I'm excited for this. Honestly, Ziggs is was one of my favorites this season 4.
Yeah.
When he was actually really good.
Okay.
Been not as good since then, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how that'll work out with the ultimate buffs.
So
Those are really big buffs in the ultimate.
yeah, let's talk about this. So what they did is they added 50 damage across the on level
No,
1.
it's 100 at max.
Level 1
75
alt,
at level 2.
yeah. Level 1 alt is 50 damage. Level 2 alt is 75, and then level 3 alt it's an extra 100.
Mm.
And they also made the ability scaling ratio higher
Yeah, but
But-
they did reduce
yeah.
the damage that you get
around the outer edge.
from So, but overall it's the same amount of damage in the outer edge. Just they buffed the damage in the middle.
Yeah.
That's effectively what the change means.
And playing Ziggs right now into a low pressure matchup, like against anyone who's not an assassin, is probably going to pay off really well.
Mhm.
Yeah. So,
Right.
but the problem I have with this though is the Kindred in the jungle is like is a lot of pressure. So, trying to get through early game and avoiding Kindred ganks with a champion in the mid lane who has like one form of CC or a slower stun or a snare is tough for Ziggs.
Yeah.
But
They haven't picked their mid laner yet. We'll see what comes from that. But they
Yeah.
did lock in the Janna and Lucian.
Yeah.
It's a pretty solid lane. Janna is very strong overall right now. Lucian is like one of the top 80 carries. And we get a Caitlyn and Elise lock. So Caitlyn right now is kind of interesting. She's very defensive in a sense where she's very good at stopping sieges, but she's
Mhm.
also very good at setting up sieges to push into towers.
Yeah.
So that she's very much the go-to siege AD carry right now. Elise is a great jungler. She roams a lot.
Yeah, I really like the Elise pick.
Yeah, Elise is always good.
Yeah,
on-
with
on
this
forward.
Elise pick here, they round out their composition in a couple ways. One, they remove a lot of the early pressure that Kindred could put down, because Elise is really strong into Kindred. It's just like basic early game pressure, and Elise is like the best in the game at that.
Mhm.
And also, it's really good for this team comp they're putting together. They got a lot of poke and a lot of siege, and they're just going to want to stand outside of a turret and poke down the enemy team, and just just get the turret before they just move off to another lane and try to rotate. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them either pick like a heavy split pushing top lane, as the
Well,
Hubbard
the
Nass
masses.
is, a heavy split pushing top lane, just to provide pressure, and then have just do 4-1 all game, and split and try to just siege towers and shit. But the blue side team,
Yeah, they lock the Anivia and Poppy. The Anivia is exactly what you were saying. That they have CC in the mid lane and they can catch Ziggs. So that's pretty interesting lane. It's because Ziggs is very long range, so it is kind of hard for Anivia to get close enough to land that stun. But if she can, then it's pretty hard for Ziggs to get away as well.
yeah,
If the wall is timed really well, you can actually block his jump if he jumps. If he jumps and then you wall, you can stop his jump.
yeah, and
So
I think
there's,
I'd have to ask Nick on that one, but it's probably
No, it
easier.
definitely does.
It's probably
It definitely
easier than
does.
you think though, because like you see him put down the satchel, and then you have like a
Yeah.
half second to react before he jumps, and you
Yeah.
can just pop the wall there. So,
Yeah.
but if the wall is placed prior to him jumping, does he just jump
Then he
the
will.
wall?
Yeah, he probably will. But if you put it after, then it can interrupt it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Um.
So they picked Urgot. I have several problems with this Urgot
Yeah.
pick.
That's a top Urgot from James.
Yeah. So
That's just ridiculous. I mean,
Yeah.
it's.
I
There
think
was
he
an Urgot
just-
change, wasn't there?
Was there?
No,
Let's
there
take a
wasn't.
look at the
That's in
patch
PvE.
notes. Okay.
I did read that. The Urgot change on PvE is that he can cast his W without while he's casting his ultimate, which is a nice quality of life change. But I don't know. That's just.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
nothing to.
I mean, I guess he knows the matchup against Poppy. I think that's what he's going for. He wants to have range to be able to counter the Poppy. But I would have went for a Quinn or something like that instead. I don't think Urgot makes sense. Like it doesn't. Well, it's not the in that matchup. It doesn't. It's not the worst thing, but I wouldn't pick. That's just not something I would pick personally.
Yeah, like I think he's trying to be Hooney, honestly. Like I said in chat prior to the game, they're like, Hooney's the best, man. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, just get last pick, counter pick your matchup every fucking
Yeah.
time, get your jungler
Yeah.
to camp your lane, and then claim to be the best top laner in the West. Okay, like I'm not
Well,
saying
he
Hooney's bad.
still is though.
No,
honestly,
Hooney's
in
really
every
good,
game, still
and
wins.
like Hooney's really good at taking a lead and turning into a win.
Yeah,
I have
for
to
sure.
give him credit. Like I'm not bashing Hooney.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love the guy, but when you have that much resource, like the resources given to him, and literally he gets last pick every champ select, and he counter picks. He doesn't pick for the composition. He's like the new Soaz, who just
Yeah,
picks
he
whatever
picks
the fuck he wants.
Cho'Gath to counter Rise. Like those.
Yeah,
he's done
and
that
like
twice
Echo
already.
to counter. Who was it?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I
like,
don't remember.
But and then he has reign over literally sit not
Yeah.
only in his own jungle on the top side, but the enemy jungle in the top side of the map, and just get Hooney ahead. So
Yeah.
I mean, like they got to have some really good synergy to pull that off with this Urgot. Otherwise, I feel like Poppy is just going to scale better and just do better. And
Well, I'll
having,
say Vat did impress last time we saw him in game. So
I
Vat.
that impressed right off the loading screen with that name apparently.
Yeah.
Don't let me down, Vat.
All right. So LCS team, he's been supporting on the CSL team, but he did play AD carry last year on the in-house team, and he wasn't too bad. I remember someone mentioning that he was like definitely willing to learn, but he was not as good at on AD carry as he was at other roles, but he was doing his best to improve at that. So
Yeah.
that's good.
We saw him. You didn't play
Yeah.
against him, did you? No, they have a win. Both these teams have one win.
Yeah, I didn't play against his teams.
That's what I mean by top of the league, guys. If you
Yeah,
saw
well,
Facebook
my
post.
team is also top of the league technically because we just won
Whoa.
our game
Okay. Whoa.
earlier.
Just
Oh, I know.
bragging. You're just bragging now.
Oh,
Okay.
oh.
Fucking with you.
Yeah. Actually, both James and LCS team, Tim, actually casted my game earlier, so that was good.
Yeah, that was cool. So now we get to guess theirs.
Yep.
So yeah, like the
Oh
the
wait,
other-
I just noticed that Obama equal me is playing Lucian.
yeah. I was gonna say something earlier, I forgot.
Uh,
Well, he's hovering just on, and I'm like, he's probably not gonna pick that because you can't. No, but the other problem I have with Urgot Toph is that he's not really a good split pusher. Like, he doesn't use mana effectively to push waves. He doesn't apply a lot of pressure by being able to solo or even 2v1 in certain situations if ahead. He doesn't have good move speed to avoid ganks. Like, all these tools that the team comp is so perfectly... Like, the team comp was really nicely made until you just randomly put this Urgot, and it's just like... This, like, shows up to a Halloween costume party wearing nothing, and it's like... You're way out of order, you know? Like, when you have, like, a casual guy walk into a Halloween party and everyone's, like, super dressed up, and they're like, what are you doing? You're so fucking lazy, man. No? Just going right over your head? Okay.
Sorry, I'm distracted. Gobin just messaged me saying that. Well, he saw the scores from my game. He was like, "Holy shit, your team stomped." So I had to answer. Sorry.
Also, the Anivia is a really good pick into seeing their composition. They got to late pick that, and since Ziggs has like a lot of wave clear and just good sieging potential, they remove a lot of that pressure by just clearing the wave with the Anivia ulti in any situation almost. So that's like, I think that's really good too.
Mm-hmm.
And if they want to engage a team fight, and we have the red side team, it's like circling around a turret trying to siege. They can literally put a wall behind them and then have Poppy run a person into that wall and start a fight,
exactly.
which I think is going to be so cool. If they can pull that off, I'd be super impressed.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good synergistic properties to their team. Like, they have an incredibly good disengage team. Like, they have almost every champion has a disengage tool. Poppy has her ultimate, Anivia has her wall, Lucian has his dash, Jenna has like her entire kit, Kindred has like the good hops and the ultimate to prevent kills. So I mean, for that I think it's a pretty well-rounded comp for team fighting for sure. Red side team, I think they're more about getting picks and poking. They're not so much a team fight team. So that's what I expect. Like, the red team will try to go for objectives with their siege comp and try not to team fight.
Yeah, like I talked a lot about the late game with the potential roaming and map movements, but in the mid game, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, are they both looking for level 1 invade?
And we're on the Rift. Team 6 versus Team 1. Don't ask me which team is which, because I don't know.
Team 1 is blue team.
Okay.
Wait, no, I'm wrong. Team
1 is red.
Team 6 is blue, and Team 1 is red.
Okay. So it looks like they're going to have all 5 people down here just for safety. They're expecting an invade. Both teams are expecting invades. Yeah. Wow. One of you man the F up and get in there.
Oh, they're just spamming their emotes down in the bottom.
Okay, I've been informed that is Team 1. Therefore, best team. Thank you, Twitch chat. We got the Lollipoppy skin going on. It's not as terrifying as it used to be unless you look at the full cover art where like the crazy picture of the face is in the background. Right. So I'd like to see what kind of clears these junglers do. I'd like to finish I'd like to do a full clear, which means Gromp blue, Wolves, Raptors red, and then Krugs red before Raptors actually, and then recall and get your jungle item and a pink ward. And it lets you get a lot of experience from taking further camps, and it also lets you get an early pink ward out on the map, provides some good map vision. But it's not so great for pressure on the map early. Like if you want to gank level 3, then like by doing that route you kind of let your top laner die pretty much. Oh, some early trading top lane already.
James is going to look to push his advantage as a ranged champion as much as he can. He understands that matchup. He plays Poppy a lot. He enjoys that champion.
Yeah, so like he definitely picked a counter pick here, but
yeah.
See if
I was
King can
going
just
to ask you, how does Kindred fare in early ganks? Is that something that she'd like to do to get the early stacks, or is it better to just farm up early on?
Yeah, it like depends on how gankable lanes are. Like for every jungler, same situation.
Yeah.
But Kindred can pull off a level 3 gank like the best of them. Like she gets really good damage off with her E early levels, and it's a slow, and like you have 3 or 4 dashes with your blue buff and your W on. So like if you start a gank, you walk up. I'm like hovering over the top lane. You can't see it, but you walk up the ramp to top lane. You get a slow like right in the middle of the lane. You can hop once, twice, probably 3 times before they eventually. So here they are for the gank.
Yeah, so
that's the flash.
what they're trying,
Flash
yeah.
forward. There's the first one.
That's a level 3 gank.
Yeah, and there's the first blood. See what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
She didn't even put the W down, so she had to like burn flash. Like you might have been able to get away with not using flash there, but it's just safer to go ahead and use it.
Yeah, for sure.
And meanwhile, this is an
Did
issue.
he get that stack? I don't
I'll
see.
take a look. And he goes and steals that
no,
red buff.
zero hunts, so no, he is not. He did mark Elise though, so that's what he's gonna be aiming for, I think.
Yeah.
Try and invade.
I think
He
he
gets the red buff.
He went in to invade just to see where the Elise was at, and then was like, oh look, a free red buff. If I was him, I would have dropped a ward in this bush first. Maybe he doesn't have it. Oh, and Vat is not gonna see her at all. Ooh, this is rough. And now she goes ganks mid, gets the W down. The wall is early. Good flash from Ziggs will keep him safe.
Oh,
Infinity's just gonna go ham, gets the barrier. Nice work by him.
Yeah.
Thunderbolt was trying to bait that out. There's another Q. Will be just out of tower range and dodges the bomb. Nice work by the Kindred.
Yeah, very good.
Oh, but
Kindred
this
does
could
here
be,
now.
this is really risky
Oh,
for
yeah.
the Ziggs. He's low. He's got no
Oh my
summoners,
God,
but
Kindred.
the level
Kindred's
2
gonna die.
Kindred.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, level 2 Elise does pick up the kill with the use of the flash and gets away as the rest of the team tries to converge.
Alright, so looking at the bot lane, there's already a solid 8 CS lead from the Caitlyn. They've been pressuring the Jenna and Lucian pretty hard with those traps, keeping them away.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
So
go
that
over,
is the one advantage that blue team is starting to get.
yeah,
Oh, sorry, red team.
yeah, for sure. I'm just gonna go over what happened there. So, really, it looks like the Kindred, who had sustained a really good early lead for both his top laner and his mid laner, just decided to stay a little bit longer, thinking that she could take the level 2 Elise, and Elise was able to turn it around with just like damage, I guess. Like, it was really interesting because the Kindred had no flash and probably didn't have any cooldown since she used a lot of the mid. So the Elise was able to pick that up with the help of some Ziggs autos and a bomb, I think. And then they both got away. Elise was able to flash away, and Ziggs just walked around the back. So, I mean, a little greedy from Kindred, who will now just pick up 1 stack. But otherwise, still a top lane lead sustained. I mean, it's going to go away soon because of the CS difference.
The mid lane lead is quite large at this point.
Yeah, so.
So is bot. That's an 11 CS lead. Oh, this Poppy's going aggressive. Oh, Kindred's coming up though. Wow.
Kindred's top lane
Gets
again.
caught by the Q.
Oh, I just missed that kill, but it looks like they're going to trade it back here.
Yeah. That was still worth it for overall.
Yeah.
You get
Meanwhile,
the
bot's
assist
ganking the bot lane, and there's a TP coming in. Could they turn this one?
Oh,
Vat
they
was
canceled
knocked up.
it.
He's really low. Flash forward by the Lucian. Good heal from Kaelin will stop them, and the TP did not follow through. That could have been really bad for the red side team.
I'm not sure why that TP was cancelled.
Who was that from?
TP. Anivia.
Nivea might have been... Was she in the mid lane at the time? She could have been knocked away.
I'll jump back.
Okay.
I'll go see.
Yeah, Ziggs Satchel would stop a teleport like that.
No, he was in the lane. Oh, he was in the middle of the base, and he just cancelled it.
Huh.
Weird.
That's some...
I think that would have been a good fight. He had full health, full mana on the Anivia, and could have definitely landed
with
a
egg
wall,
and everything.
kill
like,
someone. Yeah.
And flash
Maybe
to
he
make
saw
plays.
maybe saw the wave pushing and didn't want to be too far behind in CS.
Oh man, that's super freaking greedy, man. Meanwhile, Thunderbolt is going a little aggressive in the mid lane. We'll get a wall out of the Anivia, push her out of lane. Is this the Anivia counter people were looking for? Because I know that
Nick.
I play Anivia, and like I know quite a few people who play Anivia, and they just like have so much fun in the early to mid game because she's really hard to deal with. Like unless you get constant ganking.
Alright, top is worded pretty well for your god at this point. He knows the ganks are going to be frequent from Kindred, so he's keeping himself safe.
And he's going to go aggressive here, and
bullying.
there's going to be a little fight, just some trading.
Yeah.
Kindred has picked up 2 hunts now, I believe. Oh no, just one. There was
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Didn't get the kill on the Elise, so.
If you get an assist, it counts.
No, but they didn't kill the Elise. That's what you
Right.
marked.
Yeah, my bad. So yeah.
Oh,
it looks
they
like
might have a little fight here. The Kindred.
oh, she sees him. She's gonna go right in on him. There's the stun, but the
That's
2
really
levels up
risky.
this Kindred is will flash away the stun. Nice work by
Okay.
her.
Well, it stops the blue buff for now.
Yeah.
I think Ziggs will probably still be able to get it though.
But really, what happens is you lose a flash on your jungler, whereas the
Yeah.
red side team didn't lose anything, just a little time. And the Elise
Yep.
is just so far behind in levels too that it's good that Kindred's trying to be a menace on this map because of the low
Mhm.
level from Elise. But
Oh, the Elise takes the blue.
yeah, she needs it.
Okay.
She's behind.
Yeah.
Plus, Ziggs is going
Makes
for
sense.
Rod of Ages. I haven't seen this build, but it seems to be
It
the
makes sense. Yeah, that
popular
definitely makes
thing,
sense.
yeah. Well, looks like Urgot's going to come down and try to contest this Scuttle Crab. Oh. And looks like he's not afraid. They're just going to go ham on each other. A lot of damage there. Nice shield will block the E-proc. And they're going to keep going. A lot of... Oh, there's the ulti coming
ultimate.
forward, but he's all
I
alone
don't know.
and just goes
I don't know
down
what
to
the point
the
of that
double
was.
buff. Oh, yeah, you can all fight Kindred with double buffs for sure in the middle of the map.
Now the Urgot just doesn't have an ultimate for 2 minutes.
Not
That's
all, dear wolf.
if he goes to another lane to try and set something up, he won't have that.
And this is that top side of the map pressure that the Kindred's been putting on all game, and it's really paying off for them.
Yeah,
That's
definitely abusing the fact that Urgot, when he's
Yeah.
alone, is not that good. He's only good as a laner, but he's not good at anything else.
The chat
Wait.
just said 1v3 GG, no follow up. And this is what I meant by Huni getting the counter picks, but also getting the brain over camp.
Yeah,
This-
he hasn't been getting
Yeah.
that much help from the least to stay alive.
Oh, and she's
Oh,
just gonna
the
face
other-
check level 5
oh,
to level
boy.
7. Here we go again. There's the damage. Elise does hit the cocoon this time, but repels kind of awkwardly and gets picked up. They're gonna
Good
go
kill
right
by
in onto
Kindred.
Merciless here. He's gonna get stunned into the wall. Kindred pops her ulti for the health, gets knocked up, and there's the double kill.
Great
Really
ult by
well
Poppy.
played.
Great ult by Poppy to set up the final kill.
And
The
they
final
got
hit.
the
the
Ziggs
kill.
ulti as well, so he won't be able to clear this wave as efficiently. And he gets knocked right into the wall. They're gonna go
Wow,
full
dodging
ham
it
on him.
too.
Can he turn this around? He needs to be able to do something here. Does he have barrier up? Oh, dodges
Oh,
the
so
stun.
close.
Poppy's still going. She doesn't have a lot of mana. There's the barrier and the flash, but still picks up the kill.
And this tower's going down.
Oh,
Oh, there's a
boy.
TP coming in from the from Urgot.
That's an interesting
That's
TP.
yeah. I really don't know what that was about.
He's probably gonna look to pick up a
Gonna stop the
kill
port.
on the Poppy. Yeah, so he
Yeah, he's
lets
gonna let him
Anivia back and then goes for Poppy here.
Right. That could be an easy kill.
Here's the chase.
Oh. Poppy doesn't. Wait, Poppy does have flash.
And she flashes away. Will pop the W. Is it going to be enough, though?
No, it's not.
She is slowly... She's got level 2 boots. Urgot's only got level 1 boots. There's the TP
What?
coming
What
in
TP?
from the Anivia, and she's going to turn to
Oh, no
fight.
vision.
Gets the
Oh, no.
stun. The W will flash away from the Urgot.
Wow.
He's going to get knocked into a wall there almost, but still picks
Gets
up the
it.
kill.
The shield
And looks
went
like
down.
might get away. No, the stun misses.
The stun.
The shield's on. The slow is procced.
What?
He's still kiting for his life. He's got enough mana to continue this fight. Anivia's out of
What?
ideas. Will she go down? No!
Oh my
god.
God.
Meanwhile, in the bot lane, there's a little skirmish, and it looks like Obama is me equals me is able to pick up another kill with the help of Kindred. It looks like
Thresh
a
had to burn
great
his flash.
counter gank.
Thresh did have to burn his flash. Caitlyn burned flash and heal. in that
Okay, I'm
fight.
gonna jump back and take a look at
Yeah,
that one.
go ahead. Ziggs is throwing down his ultimate to clear the wave, but blue side is still going to be able to get this turret.
Okay,
in bot
so
lane.
in the bot lane, they get a trap onto Lucian, and Elise was in the bush, and they just decided to go full forward. Missed a cocoon and take a lot of damage from the culling. Letter D's gonna get slowed up and takes a lot more damage. This is looking really bad from the beginning, and Kindred comes in on the backside. LCS team does make a good attempt to get away, but they just have too much damage and too much gap close.
Should jump back to life at this point. There's
Okay.
okay, no. So blue team does secure the dragon, but the Elise is looking for his first steal. Now this little fight is starting. Oh, they
God,
catch
there's
the
a
Ziggs
stun
with
on
the stun.
Ziggs. Yeah.
Oh, he gets away.
And they get pushed away by the, well, not what they wanted, I guess. But
Yep.
they do pick up the dragon, right?
Yeah, they picked up the tower and then went straight to dragon and picked it up as well. So that
Okay,
was a good rotation by blue team. Now they built themselves a 3k gold lead, which is surprising considering they were actually down by a lot in CS. They still have a 50 CS lead for the Ziggs. They have a 20 CS lead for the Caitlyn. Wow, good ult by Poppy.
Yep, just knocks him away. I think there's a certain second when Poppy's ult goes from being a short range ult to a long range ult.
Yeah.
If you time perfectly, it really tricks the enemy team from dodging at the correct time. Nice ulti into the stun, and they're just probably going to pick this one up for free.
Yep.
But here comes
Oh,
Kindred, never mind. And she
The free
flashes to
kill.
continue the fight, and she's really fed at the moment. She's just going to keep going.
Yep.
Merciless got nothing to do. Pops a
And that's
shield,
going to be an extra stack.
tries to live, but no, there's no
That was an extra stack for Kindred.
Yeah,
She
and
has her got
she's
marked.
getting really fed. 4 stacks at the moment.
Yeah. She could get another. Oh,
5.
yeah, she just did get another. Yeah, from
5
that.
stacks.
That was extremely lucky camp.
The RNG forever in your favor. Always
Yep.
lucky. Kappa, 1, 2, 3.
Best way to win like, League of Legends speedruns by getting good RNG.
Of course. Kappa.
Shout out to our speedrun.
Somebody in chat is saying something about eating chips. I'm so confused. Meanwhile, Obama equals me is going to
Just
go right
bullying
in
Mr.
onto letter
Fresh.
G, and he's going to chunk him out. And he's going to take a ton of damage there, but nothing's really going to come of it.
Yeah. Caitlyn's going back down bot to continue CSing. She might be able to push to the turret, but they're not going to get it.
Yeah, right now mid lane is
Kindred's
under
in
pressure.
position to go and kill her. She's not careful.
Yeah, Kindred could solo anyone on the map at this moment.
Yeah. Kindred's walking through river. This is. If Kindred was there, that would have been pretty risky. But she doesn't get a word down. That's good. So the Urgot's mid, trying to push in this wave. Poppy's still top, just pushing as well.
Yeah, so if we just look at the map at the moment, we got 2 people taking blue for the red side team, and it looks like there's a gang coming down bot lane. LCS team is all alone.
Oh, they're
pushed
on a
up
word.
quite a bit, and will most likely get taken down. Yep, there's the
Right.
crit from Obama equals me. And red side team just couldn't react in time. They were trying to
Exactly.
do too many things. Pick up a blue, push bot lane, and push mid at the same time, and you just spread yourself a little too thin at that point.
Yep.
So how does this blue side team transition this lead? Well, I think Poppy can't solo push against the Urgot still.
Poppy's gonna get caught here.
Yeah. Yeah, she misses the ulti. There's the ulti
Yeah,
from
that's-
Merciless.
that's,
It kind of puts her in a better position to get away, but
Yeah,
will
actually.
proc the slow. Here comes the Elise. There's
Right,
a good
Elise is
stun from
perfect
him.
stun.
And that should be the kill onto King. He goes down to
All right.
Merciless.
A little
Yeah.
bit of farming going on mid lane.
Yeah. Right now, I think they should move the Poppy to the bot side and just to hold the bottom
Yeah.
turret if Caitlyn pushes against it. And then send the rest of the players mid to try to push down this turret, which they're doing. They got the flash out of the Ziggs. There's a good wall from him. Barriers used, but it's not going to be enough.
No, not enough.
And Kindred continues her dominance over the map.
Yeah, 5 stacks with 6.25% of current health damage. That's quite a lot
Wow.
of damage.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So that's a pretty painful Kindred. 8 and 1. That's a lot of damage. Rapid fire cannon.
Ooh.
That's interesting. I've never seen that.
They do get the hook onto her, but they don't fully commit to the team fight because of this TP from Poppy, and they're just going to continue to push down mid. And they don't have enough wave clear without Ziggs to stop them.
Yep.
Yeah,
Caitlyn
rapid
didn't have
fire.
enough time to start setting up traps to stop that either.
Yeah.
Blue
So,
side
yeah.
really needs. The red side really needs to start sieging because that was their comp's strength. But at this point, they really can't. They're on the back foot. They can't push forward because the blue side has too much fight potential.
Good little trade from both of them there. Gets away.
Yep.
No, you're right. And I think what they were going for with the Urgot was like another part of the siege comp. But they're realizing that they have to keep sending him to a solo lane. And it's working out so far. But, I mean, it's not going to work out in the long run.
No.
Like once they get that outer turret in the top lane and the bot lane, like he's going to have a tough time pushing forward past the river mark. Especially with this Kindred being so far ahead. So the
So look
only
at the
option.
gold distribution. The Kindred has 8,300 gold. That's literally 3,000 more than anyone else in the game.
Yeah.
That's a huge advantage that she has.
And literally, like, the worst person you'd want it on. Actually, Anivia is probably the worst person you'd want that
Yeah,
gold lead
Anivia,
on. But
definitely.
the second worst is this Kindred. So mobile, so much ability to roam wherever she wants. And with her ulti to save herself and her teammates, like, it's going to be hard to take her down, even if she gets caught out by a Thresh Hook. It looks like they're trying to get a dive on the top lane. Elise could rotate up here, and they could dive King pretty easily. There's no one else here. Of course, they don't actually know that. They don't have any vision. I'm going to just check the vision real quick. Yes, the red side team has no idea that blue side is putting this
Right.
this Fnatic push together.
I'm not sure what the benefit of this is right now. There's not really anyone around. They're on Rift Herald right now, just like, picking it up. They're on the complete opposite side of the map. They will get this tower though. They can push in the bot tower and get it. Kindred's gonna get this Caitlyn.
Looks like they're fighting the top lane now. Here comes Kindred diving very deep into the back. She picks up that kill easy. And
So
meanwhile,
they could even push for the inhibitor,
yeah.
possibly. Oh, are they gonna try it? No, they're gonna go for the dragon.
And there's a
Right.
top lane TP. This is mainly why they wanted to not push any further, is because of the top lane pressure. But I feel like they
Growlither's
should have
gonna
just
get up.
stayed bot and got that tower.
Yeah.
Oh, but Ziggs did show up with the Rift Herald. That might have stopped them as well. So they make a less risky decision to just go pick up the dragon.
Yeah.
So when you were asking what's the point of this bush, they were all just sitting here. Well, they had Lucian pushing up. It was just baiting,
Oh, yeah,
I guess. And if the enemy team had reacted quicker, then it was a win-win situation, really. Like, if they react to go try to kill Lucian, then they all pop out of the bush and get a kill. And if they don't, then they just walk up and take the tower. You know.
Yeah.
So good movement by them. That picked up Moby boots. I don't agree with this. I still think swiftness boots are better. Or even against the enemy team, you might want some armor boots. Kindred and Lucian both doing a lot of damage at this point. So armor boots.
There's a lot
might
of
be good.
slows. There's a lot of slows on the blue team with Anivia and
Yeah.
Janna is slow and yeah,
Yeah,
there's
so-
a
so, yeah.
solid muscle. So the swiftness boost does have extra effectiveness from that.
Yeah, like they nerf swiftness boots by making them cost more, but they also nerf
Yeah.
Mobies at the same time. You know, so it's not really worth picking up the Mobies now instead. But with that being said,
Actually, they did increase. They just increased the cost of mobility boots, but they did buff. It's out of combat. It's a movement speed by 10. The first
Oh.
patch, and then they nerfed boost to
Oh, wow.
swiftness by 100. They made it cost 100 more as well.
yeah. And there's that Ziggs buff we saw doing tons of damage to the Lucian. And anyways, we got Kindred going in really deep. She gets hit by a trap, but does a ton of
By
damage
top
to
and bot.
Ziggs. And Thresh. And meanwhile, top lane, a force will be flashed. There's a force, counter force, and the turnaround kill by the Anivia. And what a bait. Was just waiting for cooldowns, used the flash to get those back up, and turned it real quick. Man. James should know, man. He plays Anivia.
Yep.
Meanwhile, they siege the mid lane. Oh, Caitlyn takes a ton of damage, and they're
Wow.
looking to just
Look.
dive it. Good stun. Good knockback
doesn't
from
have
Poppy.
ult.
Oh,
Oh,
Bomb Eagles Me
wow.
almost goes down. The heal having to be used. And they have to back away from this one as Zig shows up with the wave clear.
They do get the red buff though.
Man, it would have
Oh.
been such a turnaround moment
You
if...
should just be careful. You might. Oh no, he's fine. He's fine.
Oh, okay. They
I'm
do
gonna
see
say-
him, though.
Yeah. He's safe. He doesn't have to back him up. He's perfectly fine. I was gonna suggest the Baron, but they're not. That's not what they're going for at all.
It's very risky at this point
Oh,
with
yeah.
all members of the
For
Blue
sure.
Side team still up.
They did. Well, I mean, I meant the blue team could have went for Baron. After,
Oh, yeah.
After that push,
Still also risky.
but
Same
yeah,
reason.
exactly.
And with Ziggs now in the game,
Yeah,
you have
with,
to...
with Ziggs, yeah, you have to
Yeah.
be careful. His ultimate, if he hits in the center, that's a huge amount of damage. He can actually. I'm not exactly sure what the damage numbers are like, but he can probably.
Outsmite, yeah, probably.
Out damage his smite.
And we got another fight in the side lanes here as King's trying to get away, but is severely minion blocked. Minions MVPs, but he's gonna try to trot away. They both are looking to just. Oh, he misses
Oh,
all of his skills, And there's another one. Can just simply run away by him being bad.
Oh,
so
he still
close.
gets hit. Oh,
One
he's
more.
gonna go down.
Misses.
Oh,
Auto
he
him.
shit.
Auto
Oh.
him.
Oh, this is Caitlyn.
Alright, well, that was anticlimactic.
Yep.
Anyways,
Oh, the Baron though. The
they're
Baron.
gonna go right for this Baron. And
Kindred can shred this.
the only one here is Ziggs. Like we talked about, there's the TP.
Teleport.
He throws the bomb. Huge damage.
Oh.
Takes down one and a second.
Wait.
Could get a triple here. The ulti
Oh
from
my
Kindred
God.
is simply late. And here comes Merciless. This could be the turnaround moment. They get another one. It looks like she's going to try to get away. They have vision on her. Go throw a bomb. She's going to get out of there. No, they let her
Give it up.
leave. Oh,
Well, they have one player with that Baron buff.
yeah. That's depressing. They
Only.
could have killed Kindred, though.
Yeah. If they killed Kindred, they should have turned directly to the Kindred and
Mm-hmm.
stopped her back, because that's a big deal. Now she could actually kill the Caitlyn if Caitlyn's not careful.
Yeah, Caitlyn is trying to move away, and
Yeah.
she realizes that that's a threat. But now the Red Side team gets the break they were looking for, pick up that
Yeah.
mid lane tower,
Oh,
And-
that poppy ult. A bit
and
too
a
late.
lot of gold back onto them. Oh, look at Ziggs being super friggin' greedy, man. Get out of there.
There's the Lantern, he's fine.
Yeah. So that team fight, man, was a lot of damage. They didn't expect
Yeah.
the damage. This is the new thing we're talking about with Ziggs.
Exactly, Ziggs. That Ziggs ult destroyed them.
Someone in Twitch chat. It's almost like that ult plus the proc was a thunderbolt. Get it?
Top
'Cause
kick.
it's top kick. But also the Kindred ulti was just late. Like, it's really hard for Kindred to see a Ziggs ult and then put her ulti down. Like, that's super hard to do. That's like crazy reaction time. But like, she still could have put it down while the Baron was still alive. It doesn't stop the Baron from dying, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like they're gonna
Wow,
get a
what
pick
the
here. Vat
first?
takes a ton of damage.
Oh,
And Merciless goes down in the top side.
one auto attack, half health
What, from
from
Infinity
Kindred
there?
onto Urgot.
Oh my god. There's the bomb for the wave
Oh,
clear.
yeah, bomb.
But they still have some Baroned up
Yeah.
minions from the Kindred. And
Exactly.
they get the top turret, just barely.
Kindred having the Baron is literally the worst person if you have a
Yeah.
single person on that team to have it.
Like,
It's-
man,
Yeah.
really pisses me off. They had vision of her. She was standing on a ward,
exactly.
recalling.
I blame James entirely for that. He was the closest one. And he moved turned towards her, but then decided not
Yeah.
to.
Like, even if you just walk towards her and she has
Yeah.
to walk away, you still, like, stop her from recalling. Which means Caitlyn can push more. Oh, the hook just misses because of the Zac.
Oh my
the
god.
Flay. There's a good
That was
ulti
pretty
from Kindred,
aggressive.
but another good ulti from Thresh. In the meantime, they all get away, still alive. Thresh is looking to go back in. The bomb eagles
Oh,
get flashed over the
Lucian.
wall, picks up the kill there.
Obama
And-
plays.
Thunderbolt is under a lot of pressure right now. Flash forward from Poppy. She's going to knock him into the wall, but he did not get stunned. Is able to flash away from that one.
Caitlyn.
Caitlyn doing damage on the backside. They pick up a counter kill, and it looks like it's a 2-for-1. No, 1-for-1
1 for
actually.
1.
But LCS team's in a really bad spot. Fails
Oh
the
my
E over
God.
the wall and flashes, but still
Yeah.
goes down.
Caitlyn was on
Just
the
in a-
side for too long.
Yeah, bad spot there.
Yeah, should have left a lot earlier. Ziggs needs to be careful though.
Oh,
Oh,
he's got a ton
yeah.
of damage though. This is Ziggs, man.
Yeah.
Ziggs looks like fun. I'm gonna go play some solo queue. BRB.
yeah.
Someone sang Mad Life after that hook missed. Yeah, get out of the chat. That's rude. Oh, nice kill. Merciless looks like comes on the side. He's able to get the flash.
Flash.
Oh no, he's
Gets
knocked up and it
cancelled.
stops it. Kindred will escape. This is insane. This Kindred will not die, folks. I mean, besides that one death. But I
Yeah.
mean, other than that,
Alright, looks like red team was aiming for the dragon. They just pinged it. Oh, the Ziggs ult. Oh,
Pops.
doesn't- That was
Wait, what?
Hex Drinker.
but it says it's on cooldown on the screen.
Yeah, because they just want to cool down afterwards.
No, like,
Hex Drinker.
yeah, that must be a visual bug from me, because like in my spectator client, it had the maw was on cooldown when you did that,
Oh, really?
and it's still
Okay.
like off cooldown now.
Well, it definitely blocked the damage there.
Yeah, it had to. Remake. Thanks Twitch chat, but we're not the LCS. Right.
And it's them to have to pause if they think it's a bug. It's
Yeah,
not,
yeah,
it's
they
not
have
on,
to
it's not
pause.
on our, it's not on us to
Yeah.
do that.
3 minutes ago, they paused. Kappa.
Kappa, Kipo.
So right now, it looks
Let's
like
push
Blue Side team is just gonna try to push in more. They're focusing their warding on the bot side of the map, and right now, Red Side team can't really do much. They see Poppy though. They're gonna go turn to Poppy. This is a distraction. It's a bait. They're sending too much resources to the top side of the map. Poppy's just gonna walk away, and Blue Side team has enough time to build up a good wave. Again, they go into the top side. You guys are, you can see them. Just give up the red buff, yeah. And this is a free inhibitor turret. Oh man, just bad rotations from the red side team. Zig's showing up late, and they're going to be able to get free fires onto the inhib. And it looks like a little fight in the top lane as Merciless and King go at it once again. There's the ulti from Merciless, gets his resistances up as the inhibitor goes down. Meanwhile, there's a fight on the other side. They catch out Anivia, but a flashover from the Kindred will pick up that kill.
Oh,
as
Poppy does
popped.
get the kill.
Poppy picks up the kill there. Nice bomb. Will get a kill there.
Ziggs.
Ziggs is gonna try to clean this one up, but
Oh,
just
he jumps
can't.
over the
He
wall.
jumps over the wall. What a hero!
The plays. Oh
But
man.
gets stunned up
Anivia.
and slowed on top of the ulti. Here
Anivia
comes the
just
Kindred. She's
oh,
gonna grab that
oh,
one.
so
Nice
close.
heal from Janna.
The heal. Oh my god.
Baiting for so long with that ultimate, still
The
up.
heal saved Anivia so hard because Ziggs did throw out his auto attack with the passive bonus damage auto attack.
Mhm.
That would have killed Anivia. But Janna put down the heal just in time.
And it looks like they're gonna push in for the win. They need to TP onto that minion to keep it alive. Kappa, and this one
And
is
that'll
gonna
be
be
a
the
game.
game.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that is down to one loss, boys. I'm so sorry. Our
Oh,
hero
Anivia.
Vat could not carry
Oh.
this one, folks.
Alright. Well played, Team 6. Yeah, Team 6. They take the 2-0 lead in the in-house.
And I don't want to blame this solely on the Urgot pick, but I'm gonna blame it solely on the Urgot pick. Because
Yeah.
that was just awful.
I am definitely not convinced by that Urgot pick. That was
Yeah.
definitely not the game for it. I think.
When you, it's not the fact that like you lost the lane, it's the fact that you gave the Kindred so much to work with in terms of ganking and getting pressure, and not being able to avoid a Kindred gank in the early parts of the game gives her a route to snowball the rest of the map. And that's really what happened. So I mean, if anyone wants an interview, please.
Alright, let's look at this damage graph.
Yeah.
The Ziggs came out ahead with most damage. I'm not surprised because that's a lot of AoE damage that comes out from Ziggs.
Yeah, for
Ziggs.
sure. Especially after
could-
that Baron catastrophe.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage. And Kindred in second, of course, with 13 kills. That's definitely gonna give you a lot of damage on that graph.
Mhm.
Surprisingly, Urgot was third.
Well, the Urgot just did a lot of damage because the Poppy tanked a
Yeah,
lot
he
of
was-
damage, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he was just poking a lot. So that's mostly why that went up. But he wasn't able to secure enough kills to make a difference.
Yeah.
To outweigh all his deaths, the
Yeah.
damage that his deaths did to the team overall.
Exactly. And I think that it could have worked. Like, the Urgot pick, maybe, like, I mean, I'm not saying the Urgot pick itself could have worked, because I already said it sucked, so I'm not
Yeah.
going to rephrase that. But, like, the pressure of counter-picking the top laner could have worked. Like, if he had picked, like a Quinn, something a little more meta, something a little better.
Yeah, definitely.
And was poking out their top laner, and they had the Elise come top at level 3, just do the standard route.
Yep.
And
Could have
yeah,
counter ganked.
for sure. Could have counter ganked, and the top laner, the Poppy, would have been low on health at that point, and they could have turned it into a good advantage. But there was like a miscommunication, or like that I guess didn't know that Merciless was just going to poke out the lane, and did a weird route where he got level 2 and then went bot lane or something. Yeah. So I'm
The
not
Twitch
really,
chat wants to see your background.
Why? Nice porn folder. Thanks.
No, they want to see Genja.
Oh,
Like
it's not
Genja?
Genja.
Who is that?
That's
Is that Special Tactics?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's what's his name?
Oh
White
man.
Raw.
White Raw. Yeah, that's the one. Mr. Special Tactics.
Where's my porn folder? Can you find it? Because I can't. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, if anyone wants to interview, Twitch chat, spam us. Okay, what were the bans for this game, Francis? Do you remember?
The bans. Actually, I'm not sure. You know what, I'm gonna go and look at the VOD real quick.
Oh, it's probably not up though.
No, it will be.
I haven't stopped streaming yet.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's like shows 15 minutes prior.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the bans were
Okay.
Zed Ezreal Fiora for blue side and Tom Corky Graves on red side. Did you get that, Gobin? Want me to type that up for you? I'll type it up for him.
Yeah, just do that, in case you missed it. Yo, teach me StarCraft 2, please. How much time you got? Because it's not a simple game like League of Legends, my friend. Cap. First lesson in in StarCraft 2, sorry. Protoss is OP. Don't play Protoss. Second lesson. Line them up. I hope you get that reference. Day 9.
Day9's the best. He's the best.
I like Terrans. Terrans are okay. I play
Right,
Zerg.
so the other bans for my game, which I'll type it out for him. Zed, Poppy, Graves, Ezreal, Tom. So yeah, there was a Wukong ban. That was a target ban against our jungler on my team. That's his main Wukong jungle. How do you feel about Wukong jungle now?
Alright, let's line them up.
How do I feel about Day 9 jungle? Or fucking...
No, Wukong. Day9 jungle.
Day 9 jungle!
Oh yeah,
Good afternoon,
The real
ladies and gentlemen.
jungler.
And this
Oh,
is
man.
Day 9 Daily
Funny.
number...
What do you feel about Wukong?
SCVs and supply
How do I
depots.
feel? I haven't played him in a while.
Right.
In other
but-
exciting news, I want to introduce all of you.
Is he good in the jungle? I mean, like, I don't know. Like,
I think the build would be rush it to into
Warriors.
Yomus, which is
Warriors, moves, yeah.
yeah. Rush into Yomus would give you all that penetration, which is amazing for his ultimate. You can just burst someone extremely quickly. Or you can shred them before they even hit the ground, practically, with that ultimate if you get a lot of penetration. Plus the jungle item gives you penetration, right? So,
Yeah.
back that up.
The problem with him is the clear is kind of crappy.
Right, the early levels
Yeah.
are pretty terrible, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the W is his only form of sustain, just by dodging
Uh-huh.
putting down the clone to try and dodge the damage, but it's still not enough to
Uh-huh.
really. He just doesn't have enough sustain.
Alright. I think that's it for us on this
All right,
cast.
yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone.
I'll upload it to YouTube and then I'll put the VOD in the original comment that was on Facebook.